We are here to talk about connectivity. We are here to talk about the new consumer, and I will do that. But the broad frame for everything that we do today is capitalism. And capitalism, ladies and gentlemen, think of capitalism as a language that many people now speak, just like English or Spanish. But the British form of capitalism is different from the Russian. The Spanish is different from the Swedish, because we practice capitalism with a dialect, as you will see. We are in the beginning of the fastest urbanization in human history. The fastest urbanization in human history. By now, ladies and gentlemen, we have about 52% of the world population in cities. In 30 years, we will have 80% of the world population in cities. We are transforming this planet from 200 countries to 600 cities. What is it, ladies and gentlemen, that creates a situation where human beings live longer than ever, because we do, and companies live shorter lives than ever, because that's the situation. It's remarkable when you look at the statistics. Look at Nokia. 6 years ago, a multinational company, they could have been here on stage talking about branding and the future, just like Facebook did this morning. Nokia would have 50% of the world market. We make more phone calls than ever. No Nokia. Look at Kodak. Pictures. We take more pictures than ever, and Kodak is dead. It's remarkable. I could go on like this. How something in the fabric of the society, the consumer, is changing because of urbanization, connectivity, in this soup that I was talking about. I think it's two things that change the world. It's not only connectivity that you are talking about here. It's also globalization. The fact that we don't have any borders in practice. Well, we have, but in practice we don't use them, because your clothes are not made in Spain. Your glasses are probably made by Luxottica from Italy. The software you use is not made in Spain. Your kids study abroad in many cases. Your suppliers and your buyers are all over the world. We don't care. We don't care. What we will do now, ladies and gentlemen, is that we will continue to open the borders a little bit, more globalization, but we will ramp up the technology development dramatically, which means you ain't seen nothing yet. This is the beginning of the beginning of the beginning. That every morning, when you and I wake up, we are a little bit more stupid than the day before, because that's what it means. Your share is smaller and smaller and smaller of something that is growing tremendously fast. And this goes for the consumer, this goes for the end user, for me, for you, for an architect here in Madrid, for a doctor, all of us. All of us. We travel on the green curve as individuals, and then you get this rise. Can you see that that creates a completely new landscape of needs for the consumer, for the buyer at the end of the day, where simplification, hyper-specialization, and other words become critical. Simplification will be necessary. Guidance is necessary. To be the curator is necessary. It's a completely different landscape that we are talking about, where you have to solve a new type of problem. And the problem is that you don't have a clue. As user, as buyer, as supplier, you don't have a clue, because the flow is so big. And ladies and gentlemen, read my lips. It does not matter whether you are a fashion designer at Indexit, at Zara, or a medical doctor at the university hospital here in Madrid. The principle is the same. You go into that gap And that opens up a completely new need seen from the customer's point of view.